Excuse me.
That lady's.
Hello. She had to do that. She had to do that to make me start. I didn't even start yet. She's already. Oh, she's so funny. Oh, Whiskey, you are so funny. Hi, Bam. Hi, Nick. I think I'm losing my voice today. Nick, I sent you the invite. It's up there. It's so funny. Did you see what you put? Today's
Yeah. Well,
good morning, Doctor. Good morning, Tonic.
you want to be all kind of creative. There you go.
I want to get my creative on.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh boy, can I be creative? And it wouldn't be.
Yeah, talk about some motivational creativity there. Let me get some of them measurements there, buddy.
You're gonna start. Oh, you guys.
Just tap it a couple of times and make him keep it up. It'll all be good.
Good for you, Yaddle. We'll help you out. Okay, that just didn't go well. I'm just saying it's a sweet, innocent thing that just kind of hits with the reef. Hi, I'm freezing and making a Mexican banana frozen dirt for my grandson. And I'll leave it at that.
Peanuts Gallery. Donna.
We had her before. I recognize the name. Oh, where am I going? Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, at least she's spending time with her grandkids. Why are we still doing that? I don't understand.
What's the matter?
Oh, just publishing stuff.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ron.
Oh, did you see that?
Yep, I did.
Hey, Tonic, what's going on, buddy?
I looked at it before I came on.
Yeah, far better than the original one they sent me over the weekend. Far, far better.
Yep. I'm not a writer, but there's something funny about it. That's all I'm going to say. But it was supposed to be funny, right? I don't understand the whole thing of it because I don't know the whole story of how you wrote it. You know what I mean?
Right. So you haven't read the book, but
does that clip connect to the book?
Yes.
And do you have humor in the book?
Of course I do.
I'm just asking. If there's humor, then I get the connection.
It's me. Of course there's humor.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Not an absolute what? Nothing. Nothing.
Look.
Nothing.
When I originally set out to write this thing, the intent was to give the information out in a way that it explains 15 years of work. And what I ended up with was nearly 500 pages of, we'll just call it scientific babble. And I kept looking over it and looking over it and rereading it. It's like, this is too intense. This isn't going to captivate anybody except maybe another scientist that understands what any of these words mean. Let's start pulling this back in. So I set out to rewrite it in such a way that my elderly neighbor and my other neighbors would read it and understand what they've seen me doing. Then it became an idea of, wait, let's turn this into more of a coffee table discussion, because that's really what this is. I mean, you're going to get one gardener talking to another gardener, just exchanging information back and forth. Hey, Maya Foundations, how you doing today? Purple Gang, what's going on? So I condensed nearly 500 pages of really scientific babble um, about all of the aspects of gardening from my experience of 15 years, condensed all of that down to a 50-page explanation of 15 years of work and then the resources to follow through and do and reproduce my results. Um, and then we got with another publisher and another writer, and we tweaked it with some of the terminologies other neighbors had labeled it. As you read the story, you'll understand how it all kind of falls together um, to end up in the condition that what you were reading on the end back cover.
Okay. Okay.
Because once you understand the basics and once you understand my point of view in as far as yard work and gardening are concerned, and you understand where I'm coming at it from, the soil parts of it, then we can go into the hardcore aspects of it and look at the different forms of gardening and what's been done, what's in history, what's out there, and we can get a little bit more technical. But for your first introduction to this stuff, you don't need to be beat over the head with the scientific babble. You need to just understand what you're doing and be entertained with it. So within an hour and a half, you can read 50 pages because it's that entertaining and have the information and walk away with it.
Okay. Well done. I think you should. You know what? If you don't mind, let's see how this goes. Why don't you talk about it? This will be this all about for you. But people, you don't have to talk about the details of it. Just tell them what you're working right now. You're talking about your book.
I
I'd
just
like to. No, it's more than that. I you condense that into 5 minutes. Not even that. I think you could talk a lot longer on it without getting into too much details of it because you want people to buy it. So, and hello though, Jason, honey. Hi, how are you, honey? Yeah. So, I mean, I could quiz you. I don't know if that's what you want. I want to put you in a spot, like if you want that, and if you don't, that's fine. Because
well, I don't want to bore them to death because where I've written a very entertaining explanation. What's the easier way to say it?
so,
When I started out yard killing, I don't want to call it yard maintenance because that's not what I was doing. I was killing my yard because I was following the chemicals. I was following the recommendations of all the people at the gardening centers and the gardening stores and just dumping chemical after chemical after chemical. I mastered weed growth, by the way. I mastered it. I could make any weed grow phenomenally, but I couldn't maintain a yard to save my life. Um, it's when I gave up and stopped using the chemicals that the weeds went away. And then I started looking at what my father had done, what my grandfather had done on the farm, and started re-remembering a lot of things that were going on and started looking at what people and what the scientists are now saying and why things are the way they are and why the store-bought foods are not good for you. Um, why why for a standard American today, just as an explanation. No, I do not grow spinach, but this is just an explanation. Back in 1953 or 1954, the Food and Drug Administration, which was named something totally different back then, did a basic research study and did a baseline study of the nutritional values of a bunch of different foods, and they set out the basic recommendations as of 1953 or 1956 in the United States. Nobody since then has done the study again to give us the current recommendations. But as of back then, 1953, and we've been farming hardcore since then, but back since the beginning of this standard, 1 cup of iron rich spinach was all you needed in your diet on a weekly basis to get the spinach required. By today's standards, that same spinach growing today in our American soils, you would need 8.5 to 10 cups of spinach in your diet to get the same value. So something's depleted, something's lost. Like you could see it, you could not smell it, which is part of the book. There's so I went at it from a slightly different approach and said, what are we looking at? If we're losing the values in the soil, why? If we're doing this, why? If we're doing that, why? What are we looking at on the scientific level as far as the soils are concerned, which is where the plants are trying to thrive and survive? And that's where it all kind of clicked, and that's when it became green, because then I started going back to original resources where my grandfather went, and I found the things that I could use to enhance my yard in a green level. And the interesting thing is, and a lot of people out there who've got yards, who've got this kind of stuff, um, and who work on it and take pride in their yards, it is an every year financial battle to gain the materials needed to get them out in your yard during the correct time of year, following a basic guideline, putting down only so much of this or only so much of that because it'll burn, it'll destroy, it'll this, it'll that. And this is supposed to be helping your yard. What I found is that there are things out there that you can put down in excess, not burn your yard, and get even better results. To top that off, after just 2 years of putting it down, you can skip a year, meaning more money in your pocket. And the purchase price of this stuff in excess, in its larger bulk form, is actually the same as buying the chemicals. So you can buy 2 years worth of chemicals, treat your yard for 2 years and skip a year or skip 2 years. So you're not putting the money out to replenish your yard, and your yard is still going to grow faster, earlier, longer than all of your neighbors and be healthier. And a healthier yard means what? Greener plants that are producing more oxygen, making it healthier for you to live there. That's where my neighbor's bugging me going, how are you doing this? How are you doing this? What did you do? What's different? This is you're doing something here. We're not seeing you doing it, and your yard's turning around. Your plants are turning around. Everything is taking off like gangbusters. How are you doing this? I said, look, I'll explain it to you. So I would sit down and I'd explain it to them. And within 20 minutes of having that conversation, they had no idea what I had said because they weren't truly listening. I said, look, you know what? I need to just put this down in writing so you actually have it in front of you 20 minutes from now. And that turned into a 500-page book. And I'm like, that's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to keep somebody reading a book for 500 pages on this information. There's got to be an easier way. And there is, especially when you're going green. There's a 1,000-time easier way to do everything when you go green. People just don't, and it's not that they don't know, they don't remember. The information used to be in our great grandparents' hands, in our grandparents' hands. And somewhere along the way, we've lost the information. I'm just bringing the information back and getting it up to today's date of knowledge and information and putting all of it down so that everybody is capable of just running to the store, getting the right product, having a good time in their yard, playing with their kids, doing their thing, and the yard all naturally turns around Mother Nature's way, God's way, and everything produces better. Everything is healthier. That's where my book comes from. 50 pages of a simple conversation that gives you all the details to turn your yard around and go green and put more money back in your pocket.
Uh-oh.
That's it.
Wait a minute, you lost it. Not, no, you lost it. Okay, I think you're okay now. The sound went. Well, you know what I do? I like asking questions. I'm not going to ask you too deep about the book because I think people should read it and learn from it. But I will ask this to reiterate,
I am, to my understanding, it is now off to Art to produce the cover. Um, we might potentially have it for Christmas, but I expect it early in the new year at the pace that they've been going. So there's a possibility for Christmas, but I'm thinking more so maybe Easter. I wanted it back in July. They just were not capable of meeting that. But it's coming. It's very, very soon. It's coming.
Good evening, everyone.
Mr. Nick, what's going on, buddy?
I've had a cracking night.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I get carried away when I start talking green, and it just starts getting in my head. And
Excuse
sorry.
me. No,
If
it's
there's
not.
any questions though concerning the book, go ahead and ask. I won't give major details because I'd really like everybody to get their hands on this book and see what they're capable of doing very simply and very inexpensively. They probably already have most of the stuff on hand to get things started.
And you know what? Ron, I'm allowing you to talk like this. I told you it started out. I never know where we're going, but when he starts talking about how compassionate he is about the book, I'm letting him take over this stream as long as he wants to talk about it. When you are done, that's fine. But you know what? No one's bored with you. You have maintained between 21 and 17 people, so don't feel they're all leaving. And besides, this is a sport channel, so it's about time people support you and my channel. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but that's and understand, people. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to help Miss Green Thumb build her channel and be green. I have knowledge in the soil aspects of yard work and gardening. Mrs. Green Thumb is into the plants more, well, far more so than I am. So I'm just here to support. I'm not here for my book. That was never my intention, and I've never asked.
Okay, I'm yes, we'll clear that up. In case for the people that are these people know how you are, and I say things nice about you all the time. So I wouldn't go through this if I didn't want to promote it. I've said it time and again. Matter of fact, we put up with different hard case people to say, I'm okay with it. I'm good with it. You were here for me. It was never an issue. I took over and said, what can I do for you? Because you're here every day helping me. It's not like you're getting paid. So the thing is, I agreed that I would help him do the book part. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to take the book and actually do a video off of it to show the difference between my garden and how that book helped. So I'm really all for this book. So um, it's coming and it's getting there. And I thought you might as well pre-advance talk about it. Why not? Uh, so you walked into something good for Eagle. So he'll explain it's something good. It's nothing. I think because the way you're talking passionate, it looks like we're arguing or there's something wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong.
Um, yeah, some of you guys know, some of you guys don't know. I'm an almost to the point of publishing author. I've been working on a book for 5 years, and I'm nearly at publication point. We're within a month or two of this thing being available on Amazon. We're that close. And that's what I was discussing. She asked me to just discuss my book and discuss what's going on, um, and what the book is. And it's I don't want to call it a gardening book because it's not designed for gardeners. But the information that's there will turn a garden around 180 degrees and get it producing again, because this works everywhere. Um, and my whole idea is to basically share this with my neighbors so that they have it in print and they can reproduce my results. The advantage to this, the sideline to this is a bunch of knowledge our ancestors had that has been lost. I'm bringing back the information, putting it down in a very, very simple to read, hour and a half read. That's it. I've timed people on it. It's an hour and a half read. You can blow through it in an hour and a half, have the details in your hands to go to the store, pick up this stuff, and put it into practice and turn your yard around and get chemical free.
Okay, and I'm going to add to that. It's going to be about Ron tonight, but I'm going to say that the reason we connected, one of them was I do my plants and I don't use any chemicals because that's what I wanted to start out with. I think you can grow great vegetables, and I proved it. I showed people how you can grow great, fantastic vegetables without using any kind of chemicals or what's considered chemicals, I guess. And I'm actually proud of him about this book. Tell him, okay, I know you expressed that you started this 5 years ago. You condensed the book into 50 pages. It takes an hour and a half to read this. Um, I want to say, who condensed it? Like, what was the process of starting this book? How did you start it? Did you research where to do it, how to do it? Like, tell people that, let's say if they wanted to do a book, how would they go about it?
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Hi, Mike.
Doing great, Mike. 15 years ago, 20 years, whatever it was, 18 years, 20 years ago, I bought this old house because I love old homes. They're solid, they're structural. I love old homes. Um, and it had only had two prior owners prior to being farmland. And they had done nothing but throw chemicals at it. And I still know the last owner, I still talk to him. He basically paid chemical companies to come in here and keep the grass green. He didn't cut his own grass. That's not his thing. He's into something totally different. So he paid people to even come cut his grass. Um, so when I got my hands on it and I tried turning out a beautiful yard, I mastered weed growth. Boy, was I awesome at it. It was incredible. I just kept throwing chemicals at it and the weeds just kept growing. I could beat any neighbor with weeds, with the amount of weeds I had in my yard and how fantastic the yard looked. It was a forest of weeds every week. Um, then I got challenged by a neighbor to open a garden and try something different, and things kind of clicked. And it's explained in the book how I got to this point. Um, so it's basically a guide that you could pick up, that anyone could pick up, and save themselves 15 years worth of chemical treatments and heartache and problems trying to get a yard to turn into green grass. So here's this 50-page book that's going to save you 15 years worth of problems in your yard and problems with your garden. Um, a lot of the information, as I wrote this information down originally and ended up with nearly 500 pages, was getting down to the hardcore basics, getting down to the chemical names, getting down to the research information, getting down to this, that, and the other. As I started looking at this, it was like, no one's going to read this. This thing is so dry and so dense and so overwhelming with a bunch of words nobody can pronounce. Um, there's there's nothing here that I can hand to a neighbor and say, here's your information. Here's 500 pages worth of gobbledygook you're not going to understand. At that point, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I decided, all right, I'm going to write this so that anyone from the age of new homeowner at 18, 19, 20, 25 years old up through 65 years old can understand the same information directly in front of them, have the supporting information if they want to go check the facts, and be able to go get the stuff right out of the book and do exactly what I did.
Okay, I'm gonna. If everybody knows Ron, especially when he gets going with his humor, it's pretty funny. So I was reading. He sent me the last back page of it, and at first I have to understand because I didn't see a whole book, but I just get
Hey,
the idea.
Texas Life. Hey, Chris the fam. Not meaning to ignore anybody, but I got on a roll and they had my eyes turned. I'm sorry. I hate to miss anybody. Welcome, welcome.
It's okay. It's all right. We want you to get on that. I'm taking care of them. I'll make sure that they're welcomed. I promise. So what I'm going to say is, I see the humor that he has here. You see how quick-witted and funny he can be. Well, his book is going to encase that, I guess, the humor. So it's not only going to be, it's going to be funny learning how to do your lawn. I think it's going to be a really cool book, and it won't even take you that long to read.
Takes me about 4 days to do my grass.
Well, I think it's going to be interesting how it's done because he's talked about it, but not in as much detail. Who wouldn't want a lawn that's chemically free. I mean, that's why we connected. I'm going to do it myself. So, because I don't want that. I don't want all the chemicals. I never did. I think we put too much food, and not only that, I'll put it this way: we put too much. We eat a lot of food that's grown. Oh, Nick, where'd you go? Uh-oh. Anyways, hi Wally. So there's a lot of chemicals that are in when we eat every day. That's why I want to eat food that doesn't have any chemicals. Plus, I imagine rolling in grass that's got chemicals. A dog rolls in your grass, which you happen to love. Even a kid. Wouldn't that not penetrate something to you when you're rolling in grass? It's
Oh, absolutely.
chemicals. So it's affecting you and your kids and your animals and everything. Hi, Christian. And that's a question to you. And your answer is,
Absolutely.
hey Nick, don't we're not kicking you out. I hope not. You were always welcome up here, buddy. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I that's how I connect you. I find that I'm really proud of you. I think it's going to be a really cool book to promote, and I'm trying to think of all the stuff because I really don't want too much details because it's not fair to you. That's the whole reason you're selling a book. It's not to poke away all the details in the book until after you start selling them. How's that?
Right. Once they got the books in their hands, there may be questions. I mean, a lot of people that have read this who are um, not into yard work, that live in apartments and what have you, they had questions. Um, and I understand that because they don't have the yard tools, they don't have the experience and the knowledge, so they're going to have questions about certain things on it. Um, and I'm perfectly willing to answer those questions. Um, those that have yards that are fed up with walking through a bug infested yard, you pick up my book and you start looking through this information, you're going to see why your yard's bug infested and see that you don't need to treat it with chemicals to stop it. There's easier, safer ways. Your kids will have fun playing in it while you're doing it. It's that safe.
Okay, you do have a question. I don't know. Oh, hello, Ashley. Okay. Oh, you're cut off. Cut off. Hang on, Ron. Stop for a minute. Okay, now go. Oh, I didn't want to cut you off, but you couldn't hear you. And plus, somebody had a question for you. It's about burrs in your lawn.
Burrs.
Let me see. I'll find it. It's up there. And I'm doing good there.
What's going on, buddy?
There it is. How do you stop grass burrs?
That is a weed. It is attempting to repair a problem in your yard. And the weed will thrive while the problem persists. Once you follow my process, the problem solves itself. Basically speaking, how do I say it? Basically speaking, specific weeds thrive on certain soil conditions. When the conditions are right, the seed will germinate. And then you're going to have the problem because it's Mother Nature's way of trying to repair the problem. When you yourself go in and assist Mother Nature and fix this problem, voila, the soil condition is no longer there. The seed germination will no longer happen. The weed is gone because the conditions are now repaired. And it's a perpetual thing. Once you start this process, if you follow through for a few years, you don't need to continue the process because you've replenished it that much. You got to remember, every plant that grows takes something out of your soil, takes some minerals, some nutrients, something out of your soil. If you start a process of putting stuff back, you're going to end up with excess that's not going to hurt anything because it is all natural, and your yard's going to thrive, uncontrollably thrive. When I started cutting my grass this year, I was 4 weeks ahead of my neighbors cutting it twice a day. It took that long for my neighbors' yards to come out of winter dormancy before theirs even started growing. They were furious. Well, that's because we compete. Who's got the better looking yard? I mean, it's all men just being men, but
That's funny. Men being men. Maybe some women don't in the yard. I'm just saying. Uh-oh. Once again, the sound is falling behind. I don't know why. Well, I think it's fascinating. I'm excited for you. I really am. Let's just say, what part are you at right now? Tell them where you stand, what's been done about it, and what's the next
Oh,
step.
we're down to cover art and final format to match publication. So
So,
we're that close. I'm under the assumption we're within the next month, possibly for Christmas time. Um, but I'm because it's a slower process, I'm leaning towards next year. First part of next year, we should have this.
okay, but when you say what that is, I'm telling you, like me, like people that are not books, what does that mean? Like, you're giving the technical term what it's called, and I'm saying, okay,
They're doing the cover art and final format for the publishers, the actual print publishers, to be able to print the book. I have to meet a certain set of guidelines. Word font, 5 inches one way, 9 inches the other. It has to be condensed into that font and then laid out across the pages so that you're not halfway through a paragraph, have to switch to the next page and get lost. Um, so all of that's the final formatting to make sure everything is lined up to meet print publication. So book
okay,
art, final cover, and final format are the places that we're at right now.
okay. Donna wants to ask you, it's like she's almost shocked you cut your lawn 2 times.
No, two times a week. So like every 2 to 3 days, my grass has to be cut because it grows that much. It's that dark green, it grows that much. And in the summertime when a lot of yards are burning out and low on water and what have you, mine is retaining moisture uncontrollably. And it's still dark green and growing like crazy, even at 90 degrees outside.
Okay, that tells me too. How much do you have to water that kind of grass the way it's done?
I don't.
So basically, I want to put this really loud to them that you do not water your grass at all.
Nope.
Okay, do you hear that? You realize how expensive a water bill is to water your grass? And there's times where it's really extremely hot here where I live, and we're told we cannot water our grass because there's a water shortage. So you're gonna get a grass that do not have to water and save on a water bill. That's pretty amazing, actually, Ron. That's why I pulled that out because water is very costly for a lot of us that we're watering constantly all the time, and there's shortages that it's watered over here so much.
Texas Life, Julie, it's not about the soil, it's about the soil conditions. The information that's in this book can repair any soil. And I literally mean that, any soil, and turn everything around. It's not knowing what's going on with your soil. It's having the ability to repair any soil. And this book explains that in such a way that anyone from, I'd even say down to 10 to 15 years old could read this book and understand what I'm talking about because I got rid of all the technical guides. I got rid of all the scientific BS that is just going to make people go to sleep reading a book. That's the one thing I hate about reading a book. If you're not entertained, like reading a Harry Potter book, if you're not entertained and being pulled through the book because you want to know something, you lose interest in a book really quick. Who wants to sit down and read the Encyclopedia Britannica, all volumes, A through Z? Nobody. But you give them an entertaining way to read it, and they'll read through that. And that's what I've done is I've twisted it in such a way that it's an entertaining explanation that saves you 15 years worth of work, that gives you everything you need to turn any yard around and get it producing in excess.
Okay, Donna, I want to get in the feedback here. Donna says, okay, awesome, beautiful. Will that work for Las Vegas or Nevada?
Yes. Yes, there are things in there that will work in Las Vegas. There are other things that you can do to enhance that even further in Las Vegas. I have not start. Well, I've started writing that book, which is going to be um, slightly more intense, not an entertaining guide, more more direct to the point. But once you read the first guide, the second guide makes sense. So you're going to be able to go through it chapter by chapter, having all of the tools in your hands from the first book to reproduce all the stuff for gardening in the second book. And that's where you're going to be able to take it into hardcore production and start growing gardens in Las Vegas. Of all places, all that sand, all that clay, gardens in Las Vegas, and still have water retention in your soil so that you're not losing everything.
Oh, you lost the sound. Right?
I'm still here.
No, but I just want to tell you, you're losing sound. So you can start again. Just I'm making you aware there's no sound for a minute, at least for me.
No. Don't misunderstand. It's not a two-part book. That's not what I'm writing. You're misunderstanding, Mike. The first book is an entertaining guide to teach you how to go green in your yard without thinking about it, giving you the information and running with it. The second book is more so for gardeners, explaining how to build and do certain types of gardening. And there's so many. That's why it's going to take time to get that together. You've got aquaponics. You've got raised beds. You've got hugelkultur. There are literally 50 different ways to garden in soil that's already there by just doing certain things to the soil that turn things around. So the first book has all the answers. The second book explains how to put it into practice on a gardening level so that you could build a garden in a quarter acre and produce what an acre garden would produce.
I don't know if you stopped. Did you stop talking or no?
No, I'm done.
Okay, no, I want because I've got more questions that maybe they want to ask you. Okay,
Yeah, it just all of a sudden chat took off, and I'm like, oh my God.
okay,
We've got new people that have come in the room. I don't mean to ignore anybody. We normally welcome everybody. I get on a roll and I never shut up. I'm sorry.
Nope, it's all the
Emergency vehicles, welcome.
I got your back. Don't worry about it. I'm the one saying hello as they come in and typing it. I haven't missed anybody.
All right.
I want you to go. I told you this is your time, and you'll probably have another time to do it too. This is your time to explain the book that's going to be coming out within a month or so.
The cost effectiveness. Let's look at it like this. You go out and you go to your gardening center and you purchase the products that the gardening center wants you to put in your yard. And you're going to spend, and it's been a while since I've done this, but you're going to spend about $150 a year in chemicals that are toxic, that tell you must wear gloves when applying this stuff. My stuff, $150 worth of the stuff that I have found in nature, all natural, that is readily available, can be purchased for $100, and you've got 2 to 3 years worth, depending on the size of your yard. So you don't have to buy chemicals the next year. The following year, you don't even have to do anything to your yard, and you're still going to have the same results. This is like a stockpile situation of very inexpensive, very readily available, unknown, forgotten products that are available in the stores that you can put in your yard to make the difference. And you can back check right out of the book. There are places to go back check my information so that you can prove to yourself that what I'm talking about isn't just a bunch of stuff I made up. This is stuff I've actually done. And here's the research. Here's the locations. Go look.
Uh-oh. I don't know what it is. It pulls behind.
Look at your bars. How many bars do you have?
You think it's me? I will check right now. Hang on a minute.
Oh, the second book, Mike, is the one that's going to explain that on that other level.
I'll switch.
There's information in there that will help, a lot of help, for a huge amount of acreage and what have you. There's a lot of details in there that once you see what I'm talking about, you're going to go, well, that's common sense. Let's do that, and you're going to see the turnaround.
By the way, Okay, all I'm asking for, I'll try to agree the questions are asked. However, I need to discuss, and I have to take a line out because I'm only kidding. I want to stress, I want to kill you, but that's only a joke, and I'll have to take it out because I want to focus on what you're talking about. However, Brew Dog made it aware that he likes country. Wonder how he knows that.
Whiskey.
And
Ask Miss Whiskey, who
and
said
he
she
pointed,
wasn't going to let him see that.
and he pointed it to me exactly. He said, "Mrs. Greenthumb, I want to tell you I like country." Rory, the next victim. How are you? Welcome. And then he goes, he plays like naive and says, "Why? What's the matter? What clip?" Like he's playing like I know he knows he has to because that was the thing between you and me. And oh, you don't want to know this country we're talking about. It's to mess me up. It's a joke. Oh, Ronald McDonald, look what you started. I got to get that out though. I don't want to think I'm actually going to do that to you because I would never do that. All right. Let's go back to a little humor is not going to hurt anything. I have said hello to everybody, and if I didn't, I apologize. But I'm pretty well, yeah, everybody in here. Okay, I'm not. I don't know if I want to go to the clip part of this or not to make you laugh on my expense because it was my expense. But I really am talking about Ron's book. I think you guys should all purchase it. I think you should promote it for him because it's going to be a really cool book. I'm going to do a video on it and connect to the book. I'll get the book and then I'm going to literally do my lawn matching what he recommends. And I think that way that my neighbors will see it and I'll say, well, you got to get the book. It's kind of like how it's going to work with me. I'm not going to go give the stuff away free. I'm going to promote his book even near my house. So let's see. So you're so into this. You can tell it's like you're so passionate about it, and it's about correcting the soil, and it's about once the soil's corrected. Okay, there was a question there that I don't think he's because you're really talking and you didn't see it. The question was, if by listening to the techniques you do to the soil, would it improve the amount in your garden?
Yes. Oh God, yes. Um, um, I don't know who asked the question,
It's
but
okay.
how many tomato plants do you plant on a normal basis in your yard? I plant 3. They grow over 16 feet tall, and my average production is about 600 pounds per year.
And that's from 3.
And that's just from 3 tomato plants. And I don't eat tomatoes. I don't like them. But I still grow them because they are the most vitamin-rich plant that you can get to produce a vegetable or fruit, depending on which side of the fence you fall on when it comes to tomatoes, that delivers the most out of the soil. That's most of
Plus,
the
they've got to
problem people
attract
have.
people as well.
They keep dumping nitrogen on their yard and keep dumping nitrogen on their plants, and the plants shoot up. They're super green, but their production is off. Something's wrong, and they're not understanding that it's not about nitrogen anymore. Nitrogen grows a green plant. It's not going to produce fruit and vegetables.
Yeah, I knew that too. I use nitrogen, which is the coffee ground and stuff like that, but I did know that.
Oh no! I just Mike, no. I grow them profusely because they are one of the plants that will prove to you if you don't have production, there's something wrong in your soil. Even though that plant's growing like a weed, there's something wrong in your soil. And when it does produce fruit, depending on how much it produces, can also dictate and tell you how readily available certain things are in the soil. It may take another year of those conditions for all of a sudden everything to click and your production is through the roof on just 3 plants.
So
Same stuff. Same stuff, Brenda. Exactly the same stuff. This is all natural. It's exactly the same stuff that's in the book. Nothing changes. You don't do anything different because this plant does this or this plant does that. It's like it's like there and I don't want to knock flower gardeners at all in any way, shape, or form, but they are looking at a soil condition to produce incredible roses. I don't look at the conditions. I improve the values in the soil, and I am out producing my neighbors who grow roses professionally. So it's not something that is not this is a full broadcast of everything in your yard, works on every part of your soil, and it's going to change everything. No, that's what I'm saying, C103 or C130, I'm sorry. When the conditions are right, all plants thrive. It's not about the pH levels. What I have found and yes, I do test for pH. What I have found is when the conditions are correct in the soil, the pH levels make no difference. The plants thrive, uncontrollably thrive. So it's not about having an acidic soil or a neutral soil or what have you. It's about making sure that the conditions are right for soil. You'll misunderstand it if I say it that way without the information in the book. But
don't go there. Only
yeah,
saying, can I just jump in and you can correct me? All you're saying is they keep saying pH levels. Well, to fix a pH level, you also have to fix the soil. And you're telling them how to fix the soil correctly, that anything can grow in that particular soil. It becomes not acidic, or the pH,
it
it doesn't
becomes
have.
neutral. It becomes thriving neutral. See, the problem, again, this goes back into the book, and I'm revealing a little too much information, but I will. No, I will. In this situation, I can do that. When your soil conditions are excessively, and I am talking off the chart excessive, don't misunderstand where I'm going. When your soil conditions are excessively acidic, you'll burn grass, you'll burn plants. As you bring that back to your pH neutrals, and yes, I understand certain plants, certain roses, and what have you, like a higher acidity. What I'm saying is when you get to that neutral point and everything is thriving, some of those plants that we're talking about that like the acidic conditions actually grow excessively, proving that once these conditions are met in the soil, the pH levels aren't as important as people have been led to believe. Yeah, that's the safest way to say it, because when soil gets too acidic, things burn and things die out. So when you bring them back closer to neutral, it's a very weird phenomenon that takes place. These same plants that normally require acidic soil thrive because the soil conditions are neutral, more so neutral than normal, and stay that way naturally. That's the safest way to say it without giving away the book. Yes, because chemical fertilizers are the problem. That's where I'm leaning. When you get away from those and you get away from the chemical fertilizers and realize there's all natural ones to be used that aren't going to burn the soil in any way, shape, or form, no matter how much you put down, some really incredible stuff happens. Hey, Tara Coop, welcome. And happy birthday to you. I saw that go by.
What a good job. Good job, yeah. You can see how passionate he is about it. And let's just say won't even talk about the next one, but the next book is just gonna. How about if they appreciate this book, they're gonna know that you know how to do this, and they're gonna accept the second book because they go, yeah, the guy, it does work if I follow it, and he knows what he's talking about.
No, you can't, Mike. It cannot be over processed. It's all natural. 100% natural. Dogs eat some of these products. It's that safe.
Tara, sorry, I got the idea you said it was Tara's birthday today. She said it's not her birthday.
Oh, I thought I saw hers go by.
She goes, it's
I
not my
hate to
birthday.
miss anybody's birthday.
She said, it's not my birthday, but thanks. It's in May.
Oops.
It's okay. I was saying happy birthday too because you said it was happy birthday, but oh well. We're wishing her ahead happy birthday.
So not to miss out on Nick. What happened today, Nick?
I went to the police auction tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, and I had some good deals.
Oh, cool.
You did a grass joke. Did you see this? I was grilling a steak earlier, and the smell of the juices started to make my mouth water. Got me thinking, do vegans get the same reaction when mowing the lawn? I like it. I think that was cute. That's funny. I like it. Oh, that's funny. Well, you don't have to die out on that. Is there anything else you'd like to share? I mean, I was watching. You got compassionate for about an hour, maybe a little less, and I'm sure it's way more important than that. But
It's the idea that here's a book that has all this information in it that gets rid of, and and again, I don't want to knock people, but it gets rid of the land scrapers, not landscapers, two different people. It gets rid of the land scrapers, and it gets rid of the chemical process, and it makes your yard healthier, which in turn is going to make you healthier because as you breathe oxygen, you get healthier.
okay,
I'm giving you the ability to take this book, as simple and as basic as it is. I mean, it's almost to the point of you could take it and get your crayon out and take notes because it's that simple. And it really is. You don't need all the scientific stuff to back this stuff up. I've provided it, but you don't need it. You don't need 500 pages of information to go back to nature and go back to what our grandfathers have forgotten.
And you know what, people, it's the fact of saving a lot of money. People, it's not just the lawn part. It's the fact is when people say, oh, so you're going to save money, and you know it's all about money. Most people, I hate to say it, but the mighty dollar is a big deal. So you have said that about watering. So you're saving on water. You're saving on not having to treat your lawn all the time. So it's about a big savings on using your book to do your land, like your lawn, right?
Right.
In the end, you're going to save. I don't know if you have the amount exactly what you'd save, but because you really probably don't have numbers. But
well, it's hard to have numbers because everybody's yard's a different size. You've got quarter acres, a third acre, you half acre, 10,000 acres. I mean, people, it's. There's no way for me to give those numbers. I do give exact measurements, though. It's in there.
Okay, so let's go this. If this was, and somebody said they have a bunch of land. I think it's Eagle said that. Look at it this way. Okay, I have a smaller one, and I'm still paying a lot of water for one small. You see my yard. I've shown it many times. It's not a big yard, and I try to cut down the cost of not watering all the time, so that's what kind of dies. But imagine a big property. So how much water they have to water all the areas to so that things won't die. So they're
Right.
putting a lot of water.
It's soil water retention. The more your yard can retain fallen rainwater, the less you need to think about watering. Hey, Liz Fashions.
I just sent you 2 pictures, Ron. That's what I picked up today.
Brenda Price. What do you mean you don't have soil in your yard? Are you saying you have nothing but clay and sand?
And Mike says he owns 11-acre farm. Did you hear that, Ron?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that.
This will work. This will work. And the measurements are there to work.
And he would save a lot of money.
Yes. Tremendous amount of money.
She said, I have nothing but sand.
There are scientists currently working with some of the details that I have covered, and I will go into further detail if this thing does well enough and everybody wants this thing and it sells enough copies. I will go into the second book, hardcore, and Miss Green some can tell you when I go into something hardcore, I'm gone. It's heart and soul hardcore into gathering the information and testing stuff. But they are producing farmland in the sands of the Sahara, or out in yeah, out in Egypt. They are growing farms in Egypt with this information. It's a microscopic level, but it's working, and the information I provide is part of that detailing. So yes, you can get sand to grow grass. Believe it or not, under certain conditions, it will work. You just have to understand what you have in this book and how to apply it to what you're dealing with. I'll roll back. Hold on.
Yeah, it takes me about 4 days to cut my grass.
Oh, absolutely, Jay Diamond. That's exactly what the issue is. It's a tremendous problem. I mean, why are these people having to suit up in white suits, helmets, and face masks to go pick our farms today? Are you telling me that this stuff is that toxic coming off these plants out in these fields that they have to suit up to pick the stuff that they're selling in our grocery stores for us to consume? That they have to be in these I don't even know what they call the suits, but um that's a problem. They're spraying these products down with certain things to make them grow, not to help the mineralization and to help the soils, but just to make the plants grow and produce. And it's toxic for the pickers to go out in the fields and pick this stuff up. Why would you want to eat that stuff? That's what we're talking about here. What I'm talking about is you're doing away with chemicals. Here's a real it's when you do the soils correctly and you do things correctly, weeds don't grow. What does that mean for a farmer or a gardener when they have exactly hazmat suits? Um, when they grow a garden and they don't have to weed because weeds and the weed conditions aren't there for the weed to germinate, for the weed seed to germinate. The soil conditions can be corrected, and we can stop the need for a weed killer, a weed pesticide that could potentially toxify the fruits that you're pulling out of your own garden and out of your own soils. This is the ability, this is the knowledge, this is the information to get the soil conditions in your own yard back to being safe, kid safe. Go play in the yard. No bugs, no ticks, no fleas, no pesticides needed. Weed-free yard, as healthy as you can possibly make it with the least amount of work possible. Because not only are we talking about a financial savings, we're talking about a labor savings. If you're not chasing weeds, you're playing with the kids. Go have fun. That's what it's all about. And you're still going to have a yard that your neighbors envy.
That's one thing I missed about my ex. She done all the gardening while I sat there and drank beer.
So you got a couple points here that they're talking about, which Mike says, we don't. I've done this way my whole life and never wore any safety gloves.
Oh no! I'm not no, Mike. I'm not saying you specifically, but there are those farms out there where the pickers are coming and they've got to wear these hazmat suits to go out there and pick stuff. There are organic gardeners out there. Please don't misunderstand. There are organic gardeners out there doing it correctly, but they're also being sued by the chemical companies because their seeds have mixed with yours. And I know you've seen that. All I'm talking about is you're able to take a plot of land, produce and reproduce, get the soils back where they should be, get the water retention back where it should be, and have a thriving yard and a thriving garden.
Okay, then you have, there are so many chemicals in our soil. The only way to fix it is to start growing indoor hydroponics and let the soil replicate for the next century or longer.
Yeah, those predictions have been made because of some of the stuff that has been sprayed. If you help the soil, even just the top 2 inches, you can start production. If you continue the process that I'm talking about, you will clean those chemicals out of your yard. It's in the book.
And Brenda says, at this point, I'd be happy to green weeds instead of sand.
I can understand that.
I'll send you a message on Facebook, Mrs. G.
Alrighty, you go for it.
No, I've already sent it.
Oh, okay, I'll check already.
Wow. I mean, you might need some batteries, Nick, but I mean, come on, really? So how much? Were they 2 different lots?
Yeah.
Ugh. You too. Ugh.
You got a different picture than I got.
Obviously, I don't have the country. I don't like country as much as you do, so I don't have a country. No country for me. I have a
That's
dirty.
the picture. That's the picture I got.
I got a bad joke.
Oh, right, Mike. Oh, absolutely.
No, I got
Oh,
a good
right,
deal on
Dog
them, no?
Plaza. 100% Dog Plaza. You're 100% correct. This is a new phenomena coming out of World War One. You're 100% correct.
Can I post that joke then, Mrs. G?
I gotta look at. I was just trying to clean up
Yeah.
something.
But no,
No, I'm not. No, you're not.
when they
No.
come back from World War One, the
I'm getting religious
baby
jokes in
boomers.
it. It's not nice. What is that? What is all that for? Is that the stuff you're bringing with? I don't get this thing, this picture.
That's the stuff he bought at the police auction.
Oh, no, that. Oh,
That's the picture I got. I don't know what you're yelling at me about because I didn't get anything from Nick.
because I got. Okay. Yes, I got all the tools that Nick bought, which is wow. And I flicked it and I got something coming in my face again. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway,
Oh.
it just did. I flicked the thing and I went, okay, that's not where we're going. Let's go back.
There you go, Ron. I just sent it to you.
Mike, I'd have to talk to you separately because I know where you're thinking and I know where you're going, and I have exactly the same thought. Um, and I've got a feeling you've got a piece of equipment that can do what you're talking about with this knowledge. Um, but that goes into my second book. Because I'm on the same train of thought that you're on right now. And yes, it can, but there's a little more involved than what I want to say here. Yeah, really. Stop shopping for wreaths while you're live. something that will cleanse the soil.
It even shows up everywhere, that picture. Oh, okay,
There
that
is a process currently in development, C-130, that does do exactly that.
Nick.
And they are attempting to turn that into a fuel. So somebody's already in there. Somebody's already doing that.
Yes, Mrs. Green.
No, that's gross. Let him be serious about talking his book, and you can give me all those jokes. I can handle it. But wow, this is what you send him all the time. Please send away. It's like wow, wow is what I want to say. You asked a question, how much is the book? But I don't think you know yet, do you?
We've not crunched the actual numbers down, but I'm not going to let it get to the cost of the expensive books. I know where I think they're going, and I'm coming in under their prices. If I have any say in it whatsoever, it's going to be in the $12 to $15 range at best. I know they're looking at far more, but I'm interested in getting the information out, not walking away a millionaire.
Well, she wrote the same thing.
No, there's no spray. You can, but like I said, I'd want to talk to you separately on that because there's something else there.
Well, you give him the your email later if you want. Here, is this what it is? I'm gonna do it for you. I'll type it and you keep talking. I think this is it. I got it by heart now. Is that it? I wrote your email right?
No.
What do you mean I didn't? It's mail.
Right, I'm going to get my head down.
Alrighty. We'll see after. Isn't that
Good
it?
night.
Good night, Nick. We'll see you later.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting you put your whole thing. Oh well. Anyways, you can connect that way. You know what?
Wow.
Listen to me. If the book, what they recommend, they might recommend $20. Ron, $20 book is really not that expensive. Okay, whatever it is. I know it's only 50 pages, but I'm sure they'll come up with what. Because let me tell you, we just saw somebody do a children's book, and that's not thick, and that's going for $15.
Right.
So,
I understand.
right. So I'm just saying, don't whatever. Work together with them and do
Don't
whatever.
undersell myself. I understand.
Right. So right now at this point I wouldn't even say that's what your recommendation. It might be a little more. You don't know. And the fact is somebody's selling a children's book for $15, and that's more of a lot more work than a children's book. So I don't know where that should stand either. And I don't mind paying $15 for a children's book, especially when I know the person.
Oh, it's not in my hands anymore. It's already done. It's over. I am paying a company, which is a small fortune, but I am paying a company to make sure that this thing is 100%, that I've missed nothing. I have no copyrights in it whatsoever. And making sure I've got all the I's dotted and the T's crossed correctly. And we're in the final stages of that. When you get to book art and final formatting for publication, you're at the final stages of it.
I think that was for me. Well, ride his butt to finish the book. I have no control over that one either. And the fact is, Purple made me laugh. Do we get the fam get a signed autograph? If they get the book, will you sign their book? That's what
Yeah.
he said. Do the fam get a signed autograph?
Yeah, that means I just have to have a stockpile of books here and sign them and send them out from my home. Not a problem.
Okay, and I want to. I don't know what I want to say. Oh, I forget. Oh, I forget. I don't know. It's totally lost. It'll come to me. I was going to ask you, but you're doing a fine job. You doing okay?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just reading what your text said. That's why I'm asking you.
What my text said.
Your text said you don't want to read it.
That may be from a while ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how long it was, but it said something about how tired you were. That's all.
I told him not to publish any of those.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, that joke is religious. No.
I told him too. He can't do any of that. He's sending me the same jokes, and I said no.
Yeah, we don't cross religion or politics. I don't
And
get that.
and it's not only that; it's offensive. Oh my God.
I know. Christine, Miss Greensome over here apparently doesn't have enough oxygen plants in her house.
What did I do now?
Yawning.
Oh, can you leave me alone?
It wasn't me.
I'm doing it again. So there, Christine, I can't help. Like I can stop me from yawning. Give me a moment. Give me a break, young lady. Like I can create that. I can. Nick is
Yeah,
awesome.
she wants a Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off
Oh,
a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Yep, we got you.
and he said he doesn't sing.
I don't.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break of that Kit Kat bar. That's what he
No,
just
it's
said.
only twice, and then it's Kit Kat bar.
Really, whiskey woman. Really, I'm gonna yawn again. Stop it.
Yep, we got you.
I can't help it. Okay. Let's say what does. Let's go. I want to stick to your book because I promised that this was about your book. But since they want to go there with the yawning thing, gee, can I help to stop yawning? What? I'm going to do a whole lecture on this. I'm going to yawn the whole
Why
day.
do people yawn? Lack of
The,
oxygen.
okay, and the whole point that's going to make me laugh is I could do probably a whole skit of a whole day show on yawning, and they'd go with it. Here we go again. Just a. I said, Ron, scroll back and try answer my question, please. Well, she didn't say please. I am. Oh, I wasn't talking. Excuse me. You really scream a lot, Rihanna. I don't mind you putting cowls because it makes me laugh, and I really see it with my eyesight. But you were like, are you really that excited when you talk? Like you're screaming? And I don't change. I think it's funny. I don't want you to change how you're typing. I think it's funny, but I just wondered when you type, that means you're screaming at me. So I just wondered, do you really? Are you a screamer? Is what I'm asking. Are you a
I think you should
screamer?
ask her husband, not her.
Why is she going to say no?
I think you should ask her husband if she's a screamer.
Because I need better glasses. Okay, and
No.
I can't ask her husband because Tim doesn't come on here. Well, this one goes hell yeah.
What? Brewdog's here. I don't know.
She goes, do you really want to know? Are there pictures in the book?
I don't know, Brenda.
Purple Gang says, I do better with pictures. Are there pictures in your book?
It's written that simple, yeah.
Well, there's no pictures.
No.
Well, that's what we wanted to ask you. There's no pictures because it's written that simple. You don't need them. That's what he's saying, which is awesome. Because a lot of us need an easy way to understand things. So it's great. Excuse me. I think it's laughing at Nurple.
Mike.
I've known you to yell my own name. What? I've been
I've
known
been
to yell my
down
own.
my own name once or twice.
Oh, Mike. Mike! Did I hurt you?
Oh, that's funny. I don't know, Brenda. Um, that's a really good question. I wouldn't think so because they would consider that human waste and that's become illegal. But
The next
I don't know.
victim. Ferrari. The next victim. Oh my God, I'd win. I'd win at that C130. He said, let's go all to a yawning festival. I'd be the, see, he said it again.
The military
Just the
plane.
thought of saying it.
The military plane is known as a C-130,
Okay. So what
not
do you want?
not C-130.
Oh, excuse me. A C130. Now they're going to make me yawn because all they're doing is typing yawning. What do you expect? Give me a break. Give me a break of that Kit Kat bar, like he said. So lack of oxygen makes you yawn. So
Yeah,
how do you prevent yawning? You want to write a book on
increase
it?
oxygen. More plants in the house.
I got quit.
There are apparently not enough.
Can you not let me enjoy it? Let me enjoy the yawn. Stop breaking. It's nothing worse than you go to yawn and someone makes you break the in between of your yawn. It's not nice. It's terrible. There. I'm gonna have to leave just so I can yawn. Seriously? Leave me
Hey, your
alone.
microphone's that good. You finally realized it.
I did realize it. I'm trying to. If I eat, I try to eat away from it because it is really loud. There's a chemical relationship to yawning too. See, what's a chemical relationship there, Mike? Well, it was an honest question. I wonder if so. Does it get processed? So all blood-borne diseases are.
If it's
are
turned into a fuel, yes. If they do something else with it, I don't know. Um,
Okay, I do need an oxygen tank. I wouldn't mind a little zip of oxygen. That would be good for me right now. Coffee? Don't know. I'd stay up all night, and I'm trying not to do that. So, actually, I could tell you that I had more than 2 cups, but I haven't had one since this afternoon. So that's a little bit better, right? Because Maria's offered me a cup.
if you want to be up all night, you know how dangerous it is.
No, I'm not
You have
having a.
enough problems sleeping.
No, I'm not gonna have coffee. I am not touching coffee. I need to get some sleep tonight. So no.
So now that I've bored everyone to death with this book,
No, you didn't. You kept pretty good. You never went down below 17 and it went all the way up. 16, 17. I don't think it was lower than 16. So there you go. So stop insulting yourself, mister. Oh, look at now she's gonna give me wine and alcohol. Oh, now the wine is gonna make me even more drunk. Uh-oh. Bum, 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 bum. Drink 2 monsters, a Red Bull, heart attack, and a can. No
Yeah.
kidding. Drink beer, miss. You'll get. No, ask him. This is maybe I'll try that theory one time, Brew Dog. But I'm telling you that he got me drunk because he knows a really bad heart got me drunk. That sounds so bad. You got me drunk, Ron. What happened was he knows I can't sleep, so he thought he'd do a different approach and said, "Why don't you grab some wine?" And so I was supposed to grab a glass, but I grabbed the whole bottle, and I drank that. I slept for 3 hours and was wide awake for the rest of the day. So the wine didn't put me to sleep at all. Like it knocks me out for a short time, and then I'm up again because it does have high sugar content in it too. I'm down for a copy, Ron. By the way, since we're talking about a copy, just look at it this way because it's designed for new couples. So if you know somebody that, let's say your daughter, your grandchild, your relative, your friend is buying a new house, and you give them a housewarming gift, that's kind of a cool thing to give as a package of like seeds or whatever, and that. That's kind of a unique housewarming gift for people.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about how expensive these homes are nowadays. They're building them dirt cheap, but I mean, they're paying phenomenal amounts of money, going into debt for 30 years, um, and potentially, second mortgage to get out of this, that, of that. If you can hand them something that's going to save them money and still give them high production, a high yield production yard, instead of having to pay a land scraper and chemical companies and what have you to come in and do stuff to their yard that they can take pride in, why not hand them a book that's going to show them how to save money and pay for that summer vacation for the two of them, or not have to be struggling this winter to pay the heating bill because they've saved money in the summer. What I mean,
Yeah. Here, I
here's a
want to.
book how to save your yard and save you a ton of money. Stay away from the chemicals. Go green. Have fun. Happy housewarming party.
I'm just saying that there's like if they don't buy it for themselves because somebody said they didn't have a garden, you don't have to have grass.
This isn't written for gardens. This is written for a homeowner.
Okay, and I'm just saying that if they don't have grass or whatever, feel they can't use it, then it's a nice gift to give to somebody else of buying a new house. Or there's just different ways you can get a book for somebody. Let's see. Oh, he published a construction accident.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
I'm half tempted to go look outside and to see how wrong that the plow company was.
Oh.
The heart of it's supposed to hit by 10 o'clock tonight, but it's supposed to be coming down now. And you heard me, I think, or did I? No, I think I turned the microphone off. It's too warm. It's not gonna stick. It's not gonna do any good.
You did say that. You never said it over the mic, but you did say it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you kept saying it actually quite often. I don't know what they want because we went into the discussion of do they have to still pay you even if the snow's not there? So that's what we talked about. No snow here. Heart of what? Hmm? All right. Heart of what? Yeah,
Oh yeah,
snowstorm.
the heart of the snowstorm in Cleveland, Ohio. The prediction is that we're going to be sitting in the heart of our snowstorm that's supposed to hit overnight, at 10 o'clock at night, and that's when it's supposed to start blowing itself out throughout the morning. But the ground is so warm. It was raining all day. It was in 47 was our high today. The ground's too warm. The snow's not going to stick. They jumped the gun calling us early. Ugh, that doesn't even sound good. Pumpkin lasagna.
Contains, which is a antioxidant. Oh yeah, but it doesn't make me sleep. I think we're talking about. Okay, I really want to do your book, but I'm just asking a question. Brew dog obviously is to do with beer. and he's saying if I took a beer, that would put me out. Would a beer be better than wine? And because he's saying yes. Now I'm wondering if I should do this experiment again and try beer.
It might help. I don't know. I don't drink beer, so I can't be qualified to ask that question. I don't know. No, I'm a snowplow driver, Mike. I drive commercial snowplow.
So if Brew Dog, that's for you. If I have an issue with sleeping, I can't fall asleep, and the wine didn't work. I fell asleep for 3 hours, and then I woke up and I was wide awake after that. Is a beer going to be a better effect than wine because you're the beer guy? Now, I don't drink a lot of beer, but can I drink? I think I could drink one bottle, maybe two at the most, but not more than
Well,
that.
the way you polished off that wine, you might be able to do a 6-pack.
No, beer's different. I can't drink a lot of beer. Wine,
Oh,
I like the taste of wine, but beer is. I can drink beer, but I don't know if I do that. I wonder where all my beer goes.
I don't know.
130.
Volume. You drank close to a 6-pack. I don't know.
I drank a bottle of wine and not even a whole bottle. That's not. I'm not going to drink 12. No. Oh my goodness, Brew Dog.
I said a 6-pack. I didn't say a 12-pack.
He did. I think he's saying straight 12.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, at least we didn't hear from her for a few days. She'd be in the hospital with alcohol poisoning.
Did I ever tell you that story about that? What happened was, it was
Yes.
I did, and I got really sick.
Yes.
The whole family was sick. Well, whoever drank it, we were really bad. That homemade alcohol was so bad that it had. When they did it, the proof was extremely high. What we had drank that night. That's 12 is a Canadian 6 because our beer content is stronger.
Oh, yeah. The alcohol content. I'm sure it is.
But you want to know something? I like American beer better in some ways. I like because it's a
So
lighter
you like
taste.
it lighter.
I
So
like
that's
it.
why you weren't real crazy about some of those or the European or EU wines or
We're talking
alcohol
about,
drinks.
wait, what are we talking about? Wine, alcohol, or
No,
beer?
the beer that you were drinking over in England.
I liked. I always joked about it, and they didn't give me a hard time. They thought it was kind of funny, but it's lager, and I called it lager. And the lager, or no, it's lager. I'm saying it wrong. It's lager, and I would call it lager.
Right.
But I like the taste of that because it's a lighter tasting beer, and I didn't mind it at all. Actually, I could handle it. It was good for beer. I'm not a beer lover, but I can drink beer, and I drink beer, American beer, Canadian beer. Heineken's okay, but the lighter beer, and it probably does have work, is I don't mind American beer because it has a lighter taste. It's not as strong. Even Canadian beer has a more fizzy, stronger taste. I don't mind the blue, but it's blue light. I don't take blue. I don't take They all have to be light beers because I don't like the strong, fizzy taste of beer. Beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer. You're in the clear. Beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer, you're in. You gotta have liquor before the beer?
Drink a shot and then a beer.
Really?
A beer and then a shot.
I never did that. I never did that though. I never thought. Oh, Guinness. Oh no. Ugh. Sorry, buddy.
On his own, huh? Wouldn't do a Guinness.
130. No, I did it. It tastes like tar to me. Oh, Guinness is awful tasting. Ugh. Probably one of the worst beers I've ever had. And it would remind me of the same as, I forget what the other one is. I said lager is the light tasting, and then they have, I forget the name of the other beer in England. That one I don't like either because it reminds me of a dark beer like Guinness. Only even my sister drank it. I just like, you really like that stuff? It's like freaking tar to me. It's gross. Hello, Beth Hickey. Welcome. Also, you don't think it's okay. One Guinness on some cash over here. Oh, okay. How about Keith's? You ever heard of Keith's beer?
No.
I'm asking I know you don't because you don't drink beer, but Brew Dog, do you hear of Keith's beer? It's known here. It's Keith's. And then there was another one that you're gonna love this. I won a thing from the casino, and they were giving a giveaway of if I could sell enough beer. And you know what the name of the beer is? Sleeman's beer. So I used to say, take the L away.
Really?
I'm sorry, but it just reminded me that. It is what it is. It was called Sleeman's beer. And I would pronounce it
And you
different
probably got
because,
more sales because of it.
well, I did win a gift because I sold a lot of beer. So how's that? But no, I don't remember saying that
All right,
exactly.
Mike, we'll talk to you later.
I used
Thanks
to
for
joke
stopping
about
in,
it.
buddy.
Hi, Mike. You look nice tonight, Ron.
Yeah, I don't feel nice.
Well, can you just, instead of going on the negative part, just say thank you?
Oh, I always do to her.
Well, that's sweet of
I
her.
talk to her on Facebook too.
Really. Okay.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not my fault.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Blame yourself. Not my. Really?
I know. I got it. You already answered that question earlier, right? To
Yes,
me?
I did.
So I'm not going there. It's good. All right.
Thank you.
Got it. See, I told you I could behave, I guess, or whatever. I could relate and understand better. I get it. See, the ladies are saying you look very nice. He says you're welcome.
Yep. Thanks, ladies. Thank you very much. Hugs to each and every one of you.
Because if I told a lady they look nice, they would say, "Oh, thank you." And these are all lovely ladies, so I'm sure they look very nice. I don't see them, but I'm sure they're very nice looking ladies. And I think you know what also? I think what we look really good according to them is the fact I think we didn't sleep great, but you slept a little more. And the fact that you're laughing and everything else, that's kind of more your true personality when you're not tired, correct? Would you say that?
No, I'm excited at potentially going out to work. So I'm in a really good mood, regardless of how tired I am.
Okay, and so they like that. That's why I'm saying it looks well upon you. If I look grumpy, then it doesn't. But the fact that you're like having a smile and you can just tell the difference, and it's a compliment
Thank you.
that we like you. Oh, very nice. That we like you. You can't always be cheerful because I get it. Neither am I. But when you are, you will exceptionally handsome. How's that?
Okay, that's now getting disgusting. Time for me to go check on the snowstorm.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to say? You look like a dog? Would that make you feel better? Oh my God, you look like a dog. They're being nice and it's sweet. But you did teach us something about now I know why certain things. Yesterday, you made me aware of something that has a big factor on you. You'll have, you tell me, you'll have to figure it out. That's what you do to me when I say something.
I know.
Just,
And I got a feeling I know what you're talking about. Yep.
I saw a more sensitive side. No, that's
Oh God. I am not from England.
no, that's not what I'm talking about though. I think I'm gonna ask you later if you know what
Oh,
I was
shit.
thinking of. Huh?
That means another 2 hours online after we shut down tonight, people. You don't understand. I'm going to ask you a single question that lasts 5 hours.
It's not true, but okay. I take you that you lost a little bit, but 5 hours a little way longer than you think. But I might have to go to the light side anyways tonight, which I have been. Have you ever tried Jack Daniels? Me? Jack Daniels is a strong whiskey. I want to say yes, but you want to know what I tried it in? Actually, when I think about it, I'm going to say yes, but you're going to die. I didn't try it as a drink like Ron would with Coke or something. I have tried Jack Daniels and chocolates. Remember they have the liqueur and they had liqueurs in the chocolates? Have you ever had that?
No,
Seriously?
no,
You won't like it, would you?
no. I strictly stick to my Yukon Jack.
Okay, but I'm talking. Okay, so oh yeah, I
This
forgot.
Fashions is still hung around. That beautiful red hair.
Yep, pretty red hair. Uh,
I gotta go
okay.
get coffee and check on that snowstorm. I'll be back. You discuss your wreath issue.
Oh, here we go again with the wreath issue.
Well, you're the creative side. Go right ahead and explain that one to him.
To who?
Brewdog would like to know how he keeps the wreath up and stuff.
It wasn't Brewdog. It was Whiskey.
Whiskey sent the joke. Brewdog asked the question.
She sent it again. Did you see that again? Are you guilty of that again, Whiskey? Did you send that? Did you send that joke to him? Did you send it to Brewdog too, Whiskey? Did you? You guys are bad. Oh, I don't know where your love Liz is. Oh, there she is. Where's my love Liz? She's right there. Good day, the symbol. Joyce, welcome. Good to see you, honey. Welcome, welcome. You didn't? Okay, Whiskey. I'm just telling you, that thing poked me in the eye. It was like, I don't think I'll ever look at a reef again. That's like every time I look at a reef, I'm gonna have a chuckle, Brianna. I owe that to you. I'm gonna look at a reef and I'm gonna think, is something gonna poke out at me? Oh, Brianna, you kill me. It's so funny. Uh, by the way, how does the whiskey taste? I don't know if that's for we got a margarita on top. Wow, you were drinking a lot, Christian. And if the whiskey, who we talking about the whiskey? Because it's me. I don't remember because I'm not into whiskey, but it's all right, I guess, if you're asking me. Wow, Christian, you're drinking a lot out there, aren't you, honey? Whiskey, you are so funny. What happened? I came back. Nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing. Nothing. Jay Diamond. Nothing. Oh, you don't drink at all yet? Huh? Oh, okay. Strong tasting. The whiskey is. That's hilarious. Oh, you're only 17. Oh, you're pretty young. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I know Nick Ron had to go check on the snow, but I'll be right back. I promise. Don't drink. Oh, you don't, Texas? Oh, sorry. I promise I'll be right back. I gotta go visit a room.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, before I go, I want to read this statement.
Yeah, don't wiggle jiggle too much because if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, I won't wait too long. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Where is it?
Oh Lord.
Look what she put. She said, Tim worked really hard on that wreath, you know. She goes, just joking. All right, I'll let you read it. Where am I?
Oh, I'll bet, Liz. Hey, know when you know what's going on, buddy.
I know when you know. Anyways, on that note, I'll be back in a jiffy. A jiffy. Oh, you look so cute with your haircut. You're so cute, little girl. Come on.
Hey, Redneck the Fam, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Yeah. No boring books. All right, so while she's out, everyone type 1 for no damn reason whatsoever, just to freak her out when she gets back. Just hit the number 1. She gets all freaked out when she comes back and thinks there was a contest she doesn't know anything about or a question. Just type the number 1.
Over there. What am I missing? Let's see. Oh no. What? You did something again. They're all putting 1. What did you do to me again? What's going on?
What makes you think I did anything?
You're guilty always. What is going on?
What makes you think I did anything?
What are you doing? What is going on here? They're like going 1 crazy. What are you doing? What did you do?
All right, Simple Joes, we'll see you.
Why Simple Joe's? What? This?
Are you guilty?
Nope.
Is that
I'm not.
maybe the situation? Are you guilty?
You said something. That's why they're putting 1, and they're not stopping. I told them to keep putting 1 while I was gone. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Are they gonna stop? It's kind of creeping me out a bit.
Why? Maybe they're expressing an opinion about the wreath.
You better have not talked about that.
I,
Uh-oh. Shake it.
don't break it.
I won't break.
If it starts to sag, tap it a little bit. It'll wake it back up.
I wouldn't wreck it. I'm nice with it.
Wow.
It's a useful tool, by the way. Oh my God, look at them like going crazy. Look at what the heck did you do to these people? It's kind of creepy. Yeah, you did something because I
I'm
come
an
back and
engineer.
just put 1. As soon as I came back, you must have timed it to say 1. Creepy. Well, I gotta go. Okay, Night Shame. Have a good one. I didn't even know you're here, but good to see you. All right, Ozarks. Ozarks. Bye, Night Shame. Yeah, night, Shame. Cool. Night, Shame. I'm gonna have to rewind this and find out what you said. Who said 1? Hey, Redneck. Hi. You're right into that. You're causing trouble. I know you guys. I feel like
What could I possibly have done?
you did something. They're all doing 1 again because you're trying to make me like paranoid or something. They keep on putting up 1. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it.
Uh, my evening's going well. I'm waiting on a snowstorm that's not going to do any good in
Do
Cleveland.
you ever?
Hoping to go to work, and I got forced into talking about my book. But yeah, my night's good.
You got forced? What are you talking about your book?
Okay, everybody, that's enough. We can stop now. Give her a chance to actually rewind a little bit before the numbers and listen.
I can't. I'll have to do it after.
Yes, you can.
No, because then I won't hear you, right? Let me see if I can. I can't. It doesn't let me do it here. Oh, it does on the back page. Let's see if I can do something. Does it? Oh, you
Yep,
little
you can go.
buggers.
You can go back.
That's doing it. I'm playing it. It doesn't let me do it right now.
Yeah, I got a message today. Saw the back of the book. What's going to appear on the back of the book cover. And was told by the owner of the company that it's going out for art that should be done this Friday, potentially, for me to approve or disapprove of a couple of different possibilities. Um, then it's off to final format, and we might potentially be looking at it. Well, that's jumping the gun a little bit. I mean, if there's a possibility we could have it by Christmas, but I'm thinking the first part of January. Yeah, mine will fall in that same category. But I want. It's nice to have an ebook. That's all great, but what do you do with that? You're going to drag that to the store to find the different stuff in it, page by page. It's easier, in my opinion, to just have a paperback, grab the information you need, and walk into the store with that versus uh, dragging around an ebook. Um, but that's because mine's about yard work and dealing with the green side of things. Um, that you might need a shopping list for some things. Did you find it?
No, I can't hear it.
Oh, all right.
I don't know why. I can hear you talk, like see you talking, but it won't really play it. All right, I'll find it out after.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Cicerella's World, how are you tonight?
mm.
So, to put this to rest, those of you that were here and listening, if you have any final questions, I'll answer them now. Otherwise, we'll move on and discuss why Miss Green Thumb is considering doing a wreaths video this year because she's got a creative side to her.
I could put this really badly, and you're not going to enjoy it. Because now, how
Mine
I'm
would
going to
be a
do
very
this?
small wreath. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was going to go there. It was going to say,
I know.
"I can more decorate your reef all that you want."
No, you couldn't because it's just too small.
Don't get jealous of what you see. It's not always useful. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes too much is too much. Especially when it scares me.
Um,
It is
wow.
scary
Well, hey, you're the one that jumped right on in on it and almost poked your eye out.
because that's how scary it was.
Oh, right. That's what it was.
But I want to tell you, the man who owns that is pretty talented. I'm just saying, he's pretty
Or it's
talented.
really cold.
No, that's not cold. That's talented.
That's
Just saying.
talent.
Yes, that means it's like muscle control. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I
Uh,
I didn't go there. You did, buddy.
no, you said talented muscle control.
Well, no, you started
Wow,
to
we
say,
need to bring everybody up to speed on this one because
no, we don't.
there's a lot of other people that would probably get a kick out of this.
No, they won't.
Oh, I'll bet.
No, you have ladies in here. The only one that's gonna like it is Maria.
Wow, really?
Yep.
You're that stingy. You wouldn't share a wreath. You wouldn't say Merry Christmas to a fellow crafter, really?
Oh, Brenda already saw it, didn't she?
No idea.
Well, you can share the wealth. Would you like to give my wreath soak? Go ahead.
Oh
Merry
wow.
Christmas. Merry Christmas
Yeah,
to
there you go.
all.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from one lady to the rest of the ladies. Okay.
Orzar, he's laughing at what we're talking about. He's
Yeah,
probably.
he's probably on the right track, and it's a giant wreath. It's a giant. And when she saw it, she complained she nearly poked her eye out. So I'm assuming she jumped right at it.
I didn't. He's nuts. No, he. Oh
First
my god.
words out of her mouth was, "I almost poked my eye out."
He says I'm over here having fun by myself. Yes, it's a family show. Be good. We're gonna be good.
It's Christmas. We're only talking about Christmas wreaths.
Whiskey goes, Merry Christmas, Mrs. It's, I didn't do it.
And
Whiskey's
it was
guilty
all
of it.
started by whiskey. So
Yes, I didn't do it. Oh my god. I might have found a different reef. I'm just saying that might have been not my style.
it's gonna have night terrors now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If
Oh,
your
did
wife
you
or significant other comes at you and says, "I'd like to hang the Christmas wreath this year," run.
so funny. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, well, you have not seen it. No, it's not. Is it painful? Ron, did that look painful to you?
Yes.
No, it's
If it's left too long, yes. Absolutely. Things like that should not be let go to waste for that long. That's painful.
hurting me so much.
Yeah. And you got to watch some of these wreaths. They've got them pokey little thorns on them from pine needles. Oh boy, that's not a pretty Christmas wreath. I'm telling you.
Oh,
The
Ozark,
smell may be better, but that's not. No,
he just says there's no control involved. Oh, yes, there is. You didn't see the reap I saw. There is a lot of control. It's not owned by me, but I'm just telling you. Wow, if you could all learn lessons from this wreath, it'd be amazing Christmas this year. That's all.
hey, this was from you to them. You just said so. It's on the stream. It's in publication. It's from you to the ladies this year.
Oh,
Merry Christmas. Happy decorating.
I'm that great. Oh, those women are gonna go crazy.
Every woman's going to be hanging her Christmas wreath on her front door, going, "Wow,
They're gonna be jealous.
wow."
They're gonna be jealous. Shit, my whole.
Yes, no one, you might want to.
He doesn't have it. Leave it alone. He's a guy. That's not.
I know that. That's why I'm saying yes. You probably want to opt out of seeing this Merry Christmas.
Yes. It's not for you. Believe me. Oh my god. You won't look at the wreath. I won't, and I'm a woman. I'm not. Every time I look at a wreath, I'll feel like it's poking my eye out.
Wow. Uh,
I'm gonna go, Ron. I put the wreath up. Oh.
wow.
She goes, oh my god, Beth, please don't choke or get upset.
Well, you said share it.
Did you send it
Yep.
to her?
Beth has seen the wreath.
And look what she did. Oh my! I didn't say send it. Did I really say send
Yes,
it?
you did. You said, "Here you go, ladies. Merry Christmas."
No, you said, here you go, ladies, Chris, Merry. I didn't send anything. You're the one sending it all.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Well, tell him it was from Mrs. Green Thumb.
Don't you dare! I'm not having a kid get
She creates. She's very creative and very festive this time of year.
I,
Uh,
I'm.
uh,
Why am I the festive one? Whiskey Woman's Brianna's the one that shared it with me.
oh,
I'm not
so you're
involved.
putting the blame. Okay, you put the blame off. That's fine. But you felt the need to share.
I'm such a jerk.
Well, I thought you were up to speed, Beth. I thought you had but okay. Um, art takes many forms.
I'm
Yes,
like,
it
let's get
does.
this up.
Yes, it does. And these crafting ladies with their crafting rooms, you got to wonder.
The dog's looking at me so
They have
strange.
thingamabobbers and buzzers and wiggly wormy things and punch things and yeah. And then you wonder why they're all in there, doing their crafting things, giggling. Well, Merry Christmas to you too.
I'm sure the wiggly worm wasn't anything we had. It was borrowed from somebody.
So you borrow the wiggly worm to create. I got you. Well,
Oh,
there you
look at
go.
now
There
she
you
said
go.
she's going, that's my kind of wreath. See?
There you go.
She's happy. She's smiling now. So Merry
Uh,
Christmas. Don't feel
yeah.
so bad. Oh, Yellow, you don't want to see this wreath. Oh no. I want you're a lovely lady and we're all
No.
craft
Um. Um.
we're
What
crafters.
was the plant we were talking about this morning that's got them
Oh,
funny seeds?
moringa. A moringa. Moringa.
Moringa is at the heart of this wreath, Yeddle.
It's even the way you said it. Oh my god. The dog's dying. I'm laughing so hard the dog is dying here. Oh my god, the dog is looking at me. Are you nuts?
And you would like to
Funny.
create a interesting Coke soda drink for people. Well, add moringa. It'll be interesting, all right. This is a drink for all seasons, guys.
Is that the Himlikin I made up before? That's what it goes on.
Well, apparently.
It's pretty well there. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys.
And yes, she loves her holly berries
Oh, that's cute. It is.
and her hanger and her yep.
She goes wiggly worm. Cook sounds like some prom night. Oh my god, that was funny. Ah,
So Yettle's up to speed.
yes, she is.
Call it anything you want, even the 11th finger in need.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Oh. She goes, I'm dead and dead.
Oh, well, for a music artist, that 11th thumping the beat could be just what's needed to keep them in tune with the music.
And on that note, my ding-a-ling, your ding-a-ling, you must be playing with my ding-a-ling. Oh, my ding-a-ling, your ding-a-ling, you must be playing with your own ding-a-ling.
Yes, the little drummer. You're right. There you go. The little drummer. Um, So yeah, Yetel doesn't need to see the wreath. She knows.
Knows now.
She was the one that brought up Moringa. I was just trying to help.
Yeah, and she said we didn't get the joke at first. She goes, "Oh, that's what Moringa's for. We're like dummies reading it." Oh, and she goes, "Read between the lines." And she said, "Read between the lines," and we're going, "Oh." So in other words, Moringa is the replacement of the big V. The
Yes.
big V.
Yes.
The big V for those men that want to be men.
Yes.
That's what that is. So
Drink
you
Moringa.
drink Moringa instead of the V.
Yes.
Unless I'm talking about V juice. That's what I'm talking about. V. Vitamin and mineral juice.
Yes, Yetel, we understand.
He goes, I totally missed all the hype. Ah, no. No, you didn't.
Well, you shouldn't have been posing for the wreath and it wouldn't have been an issue, but now we've got to explain it to everybody.
Oh my God.
Very organic. Yes, Yetel, very organic.
I'll see you later, Ferrari. Sorry you're so busy. I'm losing my voice now. Sorry. The next victim. See you later, honey. That's what we're trying to tell you. We're telling you.
Poor Ozarks.
That's what. Meltdown alert. That's why we're saying the moringa. Yetel told us that it's a very good plant, and I knew about it. It's all edible, and the moringa apparently it replaces the V. So if you have that,
Very, 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 yeah.
it's supposedly potent for men. Ooh, that sounds nasty.
Well, there you go. You needed your laugh for the day. There you go.
Oh my God, that hurts.
Aren't you in the mood for Christmas this year?
Yes, ho ho ho. And one more ho. There's a lot of hoes out there.
Yeah. So back to the book. Any questions?
Back to the book. Okay. Speaking of Christmas trees, no, let's go back to gardening and we'll be real
Yeah,
serious.
this isn't a bookmarker. We're talking about now.
I'm gonna tell my wife we need a reef. She's gonna like it too. Trust me.
But I've got no way of sending him the wreath. Not a wreath, guys. Send to guys. Sorry.
Not a reef.
Well, at least you being able to see out of both eyes will help when you pose for that one there, Ozark.
Oh, wait a minute, Brianna. I'm sorry. I'm not the one who rose to the occasion. I didn't do the reef. She goes, Mrs. Green rose to the occasion. No, that's not my thing. I can't rise to the occasion at all. At all. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Ugh.
So Ozarks will have his eyesight back and be able to display the wreath for his wife.
In the Christmas spirit. I'm definitely in the Christmas spirit. I'm definitely believe in sharing. And thank you so much for that purple reef. Or purple reef. I don't know what that reef. Yes. That purple reef. Where did I get purple reef?
I don't have any clue, but
Oh, Orzak, you don't want to see the reef. Well, he could send it to you, but like you said, it's not a guy's. It's definitely for women. It's the reef for women. I'm just saying.
How can I explain that, Purple? Not a place for tattoos. I don't care if it is a Christmas tree. Not a place for tattoos.
I think so.
Ouch.
Why not? I would like this, a little bee on it. So then it's a tiny bee and then it becomes a great big bee. So it goes buzzing around. Hey, 'tis the season to be jolly. Plus the fact
Yeah.
that what better way than to express my gardening issues? You put a bee and it grows.
Yeah,
What
I'm
more
not
could you
posing
ask
for that
for?
picture ever. Yes, a bee heading to the honey pot. Of course. It will go viral. Yeah, it would go somewhere. Talk about Santa's naughty list. Oh my God.
What's the matter with a bee that goes biz? A biz? A bee that goes.
I'm telling you right now, if that thing makes noise, get away. Just saying. Or look for the snap-on straps because something's wrong.
I like that little. Oh, that's too funny. The dog is still looking at me. Are you freaking crazy? He's just looking at me so nutty the way I'm laughing. Ah, there could have been a bee's nest in it. I think it's cute though. The ladies, look at just picture your reef as a little tiny bee, and then when the reef explodes, it's a big bee. So it's buzzing around. It's doing something good. It's worth it. No wonder there's no batteries in any of the TV remote.
Wife's happy and the remotes don't work. Wonder why.
Hey,
It's
a
not
happy,
because of Maury Povich.
excuse me, a happy wife is a happy home. So if you're short batteries and she's happy, I wouldn't complain. Just go buy more batteries. Simple. Ugh. And then when you go to the store, it's Christmas. For crying out loud, give a pack of batteries as part of a gift.
45 minutes on a wreath.
I feel like good vibrations. He's giving me good sensations. Woohoo!
Uh,
Oh, look at her! I am back. I was not drinking meringue. Just saying.
well, then who was? No moringa at Yettle's house. Okay. Oh,
At the dollar store, cheaper batteries. Yep. I hate to tell you though, some women might need a case of batteries. Just saying. You want to keep them happy all the time? Get a case.
plug it in, plug it in.
Oh, that's not how you do it. You want to do it right? Do it right. Plug it in, plug it in. You need more rhythm over it.
Ozarks. We've had.
Hangouts that were worse than this? Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We had one shot heard around the world that lasted for an hour and a half.
Uh,
Yeah, we've had some. Yeah, we've had some rip roaring
rip.
PG 13 jokes. Jumper cables.
I'm gonna buy my wife a set of jumper cables. I'm just telling you, a case of batteries will work.
Uh,
Oh my gosh! Wow. There you go. That's a good way. Solar power. I'm going solar power. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
And just to think, this started from a reef, a simple reef that crafters designed. And I thank you so much. I really enjoyed my reef now that I think about it. It was a very enjoyable Christmas present. It might be the best one I get this year. So every time I'm feeling low and sad, I just pop over that Facebook page and go back. I'm going,
She'll
hey,
just she'll just pop out her wreath and get a smile.
yep. It's like a pop-up card. Yay! Woohoo!
Oh. Oh.
She's like, he's like, you thought, was it good for you, Ron?
So how about them Broncos? Yeah.
Change the subject. That's it. Sure, that'll work. That's it. Stop right now. It's kind of like putting ice on it. Cool down, buddy. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Ouch. Is it ouch?
Whiskey likes her pop outs.
Oh, where'd you go? Ho, ho, ho. We're all ho, ho, ho's.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Did you send it to him? I guess you need to
No, I don't. I don't
send it.
have him. No, I don't have him. No, but he obviously figured it all out all by himself.
No, but he could have it for his wife. That's all I'm saying. She might enjoy it. His wife might enjoy the Christmas card.
He can only see out of one eye now because of the diet pills. You think he wants to do that?
Next, you'll want a sandwich. Oh, snap. My Texans are on. Oh, like Santa Claus said, you a ho, ho, ho. I'm typing out of one eye.
Oh boy. Totally changes my disposition every time I go to Yettle's page and watch her play the piano.
Now he thinks.
Yeah, the
Moringa.
flight of the bumblebee will never be the same for me, Yettle.
And a bumblebee will never be the same for you. I still think it's cute. It's really cute. That's cute, and it's just a tiny little bee that expands and goes to a big one. I think it's cute. You go, oh, isn't that cute? It's so cute.
Well, I guess you'd have to be a musician to understand the flight of the bumblebee. Oh no, actually, no, wait, I have to change that because there are some um there are some Walt Disney, I want to say it was Mickey Mouse cartoons that actually did the flight of the bumblebee. But now when I go to Yettle's page thinking of Moringa and the flight of the bumblebee, I am never going to think of her playing music the same way ever. But I appreciate that. I appreciate good music.
I think it's really good music. And when she uses moringa, it's even better. It's superpower. She said it's high energy,
I'll bet it is.
better than caffeine. Now, who
Wow.
said that? Wait a minute, though. Did she say that the moringa is only good for one person, like what male, or is it?
No,
See,
and positive moments back that up.
so it's good for both. Wow, the excitement you could have this year for Christmas. We are educating you on all sorts of things. Pass
So
out the wreaths
I
and
should
get
be
the
I should be watching Yettle's page every day then.
Oh, really?
Well,
Yeah,
if she's on Moringa,
got a lot of
Yes.
Energy.
Yes. Energy. Yes.
Yay. So,
Ah,
yeah, doll. Wow, I'm telling you, this Christmas, we are passing out knowledge, and people are going to have the best Christmas ever. Both people are going to have high energy, and they are going to have the best reef this year. I'm just saying, it's going to be a wonderful Christmas. Ho, 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 to all those. Anyways,
ah.
that is wonderful stuff. Get me some. I want a whole bag of it. Wonderful stuff.
Well, we'll have to just grow it this year and see what happens.
Yeah, we'll have to grow it, and then we go eat it and go, wow, do I feel
Ouch.
energized? I am so
Ouch.
energized.
Be,
Ouch.
be hanging wreaths all year long.
I might be.
Ah. Yep. Totally new appreciation for Yettle.
And by the way, just so you know, so you feel like everybody can feel wanted, reefs do come in different sizes, okay? So they come in small, medium, and large, and extra large. So everybody can have one. The dog even looked at me strange when I said that. She looked at me like, what the frick are you
Oh,
saying?
that's your son. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now I get it. All right. All right. Now I get it. Whew. I was worried for a moment.
You don't
Uh,
need
um, Beth's son.
Oh, 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 super cute. God bless that little punk kid. Oh, that's sweet there, Beth. What an adorable baby. What an adorable baby. Hey, I want to see if you guys. Let me see if I can remember how to type. No, I can't. What's the name of that? I'm trying to figure out how to type it. My email.
Ah,
Uh, Pont. Pronto. What did I say? It was Pronto Mail. I went to a. There you go. There's Nick is back with his vegan jokes.
that's a good one, Nick. Keep that for when Sims comes back.
Yeah, that is cute.
That's a good one. Sims will probably blame me for that one, but
The music you be jamming. You look like an ugly guy. Ugly
volunteers.
kid, Joe. You're a type of me. What? Oh, it's so cute, dear. Beth, the baby's really adorable. Very cute. How is my? This is. I want to practice this because I need to know.
Uh,
What was it?
don't go too far. There's another coin room coming up.
Huh?
Whiskey has to go because Brewjog wants to help her make more wreaths.
Oh, the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. The truth will set you free. What is that mail? Where's my mail again?
Cats in the
Email.
Cradle. That was
I
by
know that
Cat
one.
Stevens.
I love that one.
The original was by Cat Stevens. I don't know if Kid Joe did a remake of that or not.
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when. We'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then. That's what it was. A child arrived just the other day. What? You saying something?
Just watching this conversation take place.
Uh-uh. I went, child arrived just the other day. Came into the world in the usual way. To catch and bills to pay. To the rock where there was a way. I want to put this up so then they can start sending stuff to me and I'll feel wanted. What did I say? It was prontomail.com. I know what I'll do. I know where it is. Let's go say. Let's go. It is Pronton. Okay, that's what I want to do. Yes. Yes, I have no bananas. I have no bananas today. Right. Look at that. The views are showing. Look at that. All right, C130. C130. Good, good. There you go. You guys need to get a hold of me. You still can go to Ron, but if you need me, it's right there. That's what I created for this channel. There it is. There it is. There it is. Good night there, C130. Okay, guys, here it is. I keep pasting, but there it is. Ron, do you have it now? I don't think you need it, but whatever. I said I would make an email. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, and you were supposed to reply back to say that our test mail worked.
Back, but I'm gonna go
So
through
you
it
did
again
see
and
it.
see. I did see it, but what happens is there's a weird mail. It would not keep. I had to go in, like I told you, and go to the cookies and delete all the passwords, which then cleared everything out. And I hope it worked. I hope it stayed unsafe because it kept rejecting the password. And I had to reset the password, and I kept resetting it, but it wouldn't let me go back in. Should try it though. Let's see if I got anything. If I'm empty, then nobody. I don't care if I don't. I was gonna say nobody loves me, but I don't really care if I don't have mail. It doesn't bother me at all. I already have email on another one that I have hundreds of it. So okay, let's see. Don't know much, but I know I love you. That could be all there is. What is that? Oh, here it is. All right, let's see if I get mail. Oh, it's telling me it's stuck again. It doesn't work. It did it again. It doesn't want to keep the password. You know what? This is getting really on my nerves. Oh, it did. Okay, I got it. Oh, oh, pretty lonely. No mail here. Nope. Nope. Not one piece of mail.
That's odd because I sent you an email that never bounced back.
The test one came on the last one. I just got rid of it. You want to send me something nice again? And then I can talk back to you?
Ah, there we go.
All right. Oh, all right. There we go. Let's see what I can do. All right, open it. Um,
Oh,
what does it say?
that's even better.
That's cute. Oh, this is weird. Let me see if I can figure out how to send it back, though.
There you go.
Oh, what did it say "but" for? It was a nice sentiment. I know, in a
Yes,
nice but.
yes, but I've never asked for that.
I know.
I know.
All right,
That's
but
all.
that's fine. I want to know how to send it back, though. Hmm.
Purple Gang is in Texas, but oh no, he's from Texas, but he lives in Arizona. Okay. Ah,
Right now, this is the first time I see this. I sent it off to you. Oh, why is that? Oh, message sent. This is going to be exciting. I never had a mail like that.
wait a minute. If you're 46 yet old and
Uh-huh.
you're drinking meringue, why would you feel like you're 80? Wait. Uh, they're off having their own conversation.
Well, that's a bad thing, is it? It's a
What?
bad. I said it's a bad thing.
No.
Oh, that's cute.
Fun. How? Okay. Yep, it works.
What?
Got the email. You're good to go.
Oh, try something to give this. Mhm. Why don't you keep it? No. Okay. No, how did I get that? Huh, interesting. Let's see what that is. My service. Why did I say that?
Hey, Tennessee Hillbilly, what's going on, buddy? How you doing this evening? And yes, everybody, that is a friend of mine. That is not a troll account. Um, so yeah, feel free to hang out and do your things and pass attention across to each other. That's a good friend of mine.
Oh, that's cute. I wonder if I can do this. I'm just messing. I can think this is really cute. Gosh, that's the sense. Okay, that would be cute. All right, this would be cute, I think. All right, let's see. Marty. Wait a minute. Check that name. Oh, yeah, Marty Staplekoski. He's got. Oh, he's got. Oh, she's got a lot of stuff. Well, she got a lot of stuff here. Welcome, Marty. Got 922 subscribers. Welcome. Oh, did you go somewhere?
Replying to a letter from the publisher.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Just our luck. We discussed it this afternoon or earlier, and here I am with a letter from the publisher.
Sorry, I gotta. Hang on a minute. Tell me it's all.
Really?
All right. Hmm. Ooh, you must have been walking before. Let's see. Thank you, Yaddle. Thanks, there. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Well, I think I'm gonna take this much. It's 8:36, and I normally get off at 9. If it was really busy, I'd stay till maybe 10. But hello, thanks, extra guys. Welcome, come on in. Come on in. So I have like 24 minutes, and I'll stay until I think I'm gonna get off at 9. And I got some other work to do. You guys, well, come on in, meet each other. Hope you're all doing well out there. Big echo back there. Sorry. Coming back later, Miss Green. Not tonight, but tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be coming back. Yeah, tomorrow and at night always.
Um,
Right. Something you
Tennessee.
want to say?
Tennessee.
Tonight we
Tonight we
oh that
oh,
echo.
I know it's bad. I can hear it myself. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn the volume. Hang on a minute. Pop up. It's still at 43. I'll bring it down a bit. Is that better?
Tonight Tennessee. There you go. Tonight Tennessee. We were discussing my upcoming book actually. Um, so the first hour of this live stream, hour and a half, because I was answering questions as well, covers the content and the idea behind the book that's getting ready to be published by me. Um, and then we started talking about ladies' creativity and Christmas wreaths, and it got very comical. So, yeah, it's worth a listen if you get a chance to re-listen to the live stream. But yeah, we were just talking about my book.
And then it went down. It was funny though. I gotta admit, my favorite ones. Yes, I admit to take a subject and talk good about it, like your book, and then go into humor to end the night is like awesome. It's like the best medicine. So everybody's got to get a Yes, that's correct. Everybody needs a refitting before Christmas. Crafters, get your tapes out. No, don't bring. I think it's funny. No, don't bring it back. It was funny. Hey, mom, not think. I'm gonna start singing there, Jamaica. I'm gonna sing it, eerie, yeah, eerie, eerie. I'm gonna sing it. Jamaica, Donna, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, mama, come on, pretty mama. Not a problem there, Beth. No problem, Beth. You gotta do what you gotta do. You go do it. You got it, girl. You got it going on, and you know you're here. We're here for you. Absolutely. Well, there you go. That's nice. Thank you for promoting my butterfly. Always, Beth. You know you're wanted here. We told you this is the best channel on the internet, and we got you.
Good. Another client just called, picked up another contract. Yes, yes, yes.
Cool.
I'll
Okay,
take
that's
that.
good. I'll take that. And a bag of nuts too.
Well, it's right along my route, so I can actually do it while I'm doing the commercial route.
Oh.
And the
Oh,
company
yeah.
knows I do it, and they don't care because it's one.
Oh, so you can do a side road that's not included with the company.
Yes, because
Oh,
it's
good.
only one, and I make no qualms about it. I even tell them, look, I'm headed over to do mine real quick, and they're like, go ahead and go, just catch up.
So,
They don't care. They don't
good.
care because
That's great.
I only do like 1 or 2 houses. I won't, because their thing is they don't want us carrying heavy loads of our own and not being able to do their stuff. So I don't. I deliberately don't. I just strictly do their stuff, except for like 1 or 2 specials. This one takes me by the police department, so I can plow the police department at the same time, which gives our company a good name because they're being represented plowing the police department parking lot. So it's a wash, and it gets me free gear. So
Is this one that you do all the time? Is
yeah,
it added normally?
I've been
Huh?
doing it. I've been doing this guy for years.
Oh, but so he has to phone you that you're doing it, right?
Oh yeah,
Like you have to wait for him to say, "Can you do this for me?"
right. But his family pays me to do it. He's elderly, should not be out there, and every year
Right.
is exciting to know the guy is still alive. Not that I'm going over to get paid, but the guy's still alive because he's that old.
Oh, so they go and say, "Can you this," and then they take care of you.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's the family paying me to take care of him, and he never has to worry about it ever.
Well, that's cool.
And
That's
even though I slipped off the driveway last year, which is just one of them things, it is what it is. And the tires sink in the yard. I went back and repaired it with my process, and she says it's the best looking part of the entire yard. That I should have
good.
taken pictures.
Well, maybe you get some business doing yard work too.
Oh no, please no.
You don't want to do that?
No.
Okay. Excuse me, Mika. Except for the singing, the rest of the part is pure unadulterated fun. Excuse me.
Get her, Jamaica. Get her, get her, get her.
Excuse me. Huh? Get her. He's saying he doesn't want me to sing, and he's happy when I don't sing. That's me.
He'd rather have the unadulterated fun. He'd rather be
That's
talking
me.
Christmas wreaths.
Mean.
That's funny.
It is not mean.
Andy paid you a compliment from his live stream on Sunday.
Okay,
Sorry, guys. I did have to take that phone call. It was a contract for snow removal.
No, I'm not. You love me. I'm gonna sing. If you don't, you make me want to sing more because you're doing that. That's what I want to do. I don't back down on anybody. I don't care if you say not to sing. I want to sing more. I want to sing more. Oh, we are family. I got all my brothers and sisters with me. We are family, and you better listen there, Jamaica. That's what I'm telling you, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't have any variety for it anyways. Ha ha. Ha. You will not sing because you love us all. Oh man, that's not true. I'm gonna find some Jamaican music, and then I'm gonna really, and then I'm gonna let them have it.
Oh, she's gonna butcher it, crucify it, chew
Yeah.
it up, spit it out, and you're gonna have
Yeah.
to listen to it, you poor man.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it for him. I'm gonna find some Jamaican man music. Jamaica man. You take the coconut out of the coconut shell. I am. I'm gonna come up with something Jamaican.
So that was a better picture of. Oh, you haven't seen it yet. Maybe you did.
Okay.
It doesn't
No.
show that you saw it. That there was a second picture of Beth's son.
Yeah, I did see it. I got that. Mm-hmm. And I was sending an email of a big Christmas card to you. Did you get that?
No.
Did that work? It didn't work.
No.
Okay,
You know, I had an idea in that aspect, but you couldn't use a flamethrower. We'll have to discuss it sometime. You might get a kick out of the idea. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh shoot! I hate when I do that. Oh, there it is.
Really? I didn't think you had those moments, and you do. Aha! Eerie, eerie, man. Eerie, eerie, eerie. Yeah, she tries too hard. A very nice commentator singing, not sure. I'm gonna beat your butt. I'm gonna beat your butt.
He's going to enjoy every moment of it.
Look what he's doing to me. Look it. Thank you, Yettle. Thank you, people that appreciate me for me. Thank you.
So just a starter on our after hours discussion.
After hours discussion.
Okay.
Oh,
All good, in my opinion, from what everybody has said and from what the numbers talk, right? And if you're saying between 17 and 25, the numbers talk.
I was going to add something to it, but then it sounds a little conceited, so I think I'll leave it to you.
There
No,
you
of course.
go.
Huh? Mrs. Some general knowledge questions. So we could viewers could attempt this answering, even about the butterfly video. Thank you. I appreciate that.
There's a thought there. Quiz him on aspects of that video to see if he truly watched it and how much knowledge he retained from it. There you go. Says you shouldn't be singing. Well, then he should have great knowledge of your video, right? So quiz him on the butterfly video.
I'm still not singing. I'm still not stopping singing because of Jamaica, because I enjoy it, and if I want to do it, I'm gonna be free. He almost wants me to. He almost is pissing me off that I'm gonna do it more. That's what I tell. It reminds me of, the guy that goes around and bugging me. Well,
Yeah.
so when somebody bugs me, I do it more. That's just my answer to that. Ferrari, the next victim. I don't want to get too like he's funny and sweet. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to his live and I'm gonna go harass him.
There you
That's
go.
what I should do.
There you go.
I should bug him and go. Please don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't. Please.
Yeah, there you go. Get after him. He's gonna critique you. Time for you to critique him.
Right.
There you go.
I want to
Don't
make
drag me along, kicking and screaming.
I want to make a public recognition, Mr. Ron. What's the public recognition? It's been around 3 hours keeping a high audience. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Yellow, for noticing that. It's been fun. Absolutely fun. Yeah. And I'm glad.
Well, we cover information and then we get comical, and that would be our approach to us moving on, because it is about sharing information and knowledge, covering topics, random as could be, and having fun with it. So we did, and it worked. Tonight's perfect proof of that.
So, in other words, I don't want to go there. This is going to sound funny, so I don't want to do it. I can't do it. It's all good. I'm not supposed to sing because it's
No,
the
no, no, no. She did a typo. She did a
what?
typo.
But you guys are really great hosts. It takes knowledge and grace to keep your audience happy.
Nappy.
For so long. That's funny.
They just log in and go to sleep. Thanks, Gettle.
Oh,
They
that's
help them get their naps. That's awesome.
excellent. Actually, I'm going to say this much. I don't mind quizzing people and asking questions. So I figured you did good on your own, but I know the right question to ask to help you. You understand that?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Did you find that?
I wasn't looking for it.
Oh Lord.
What?
Really?
Really?
Okay. That's not
Gettle's all
funny.
backtracking. Look at her.
And look what he said about my singing again. He's nappy when she's singing. Jamaica! Knock it off. Leave me alone, you big bully. Big meanie.
Oh, are you sure? I need to see a set of eyes or something to acknowledge you're sure you want me to do this.
Oh no. Is that Marie?
Yes,
Marie wants to do so. Uh-oh.
Marie. Uh, 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 um, okay. Uh, okay. I'll share. Heads up, everybody.
Oh no.
Uh,
I'm hungry. It looks delicious. It's a wonderful cake. Thank you, Marie. I'm really hungry now.
I, I,
They send you all these things. Why do they send them to you? Oh. Oh Lord. Oh,
I guess she wanted to share her Christmas spirit with you.
wow.
Um,
Oh, Jeez.
Oh,
This has made my night.
we are so glad you came, Yeto. We truly strive to be informative and
We are always hungry. This is what we go for. Maria, Maria. What a Christmas. I get a wreath, I get a cake and lights. Wow. I'm so what a Christmas. Way to start my day.
um no, Maria is sharing her Christmas spirit, Yeto. It's an informative cake. Yeah, that. Yeah. Anyways, we appreciate each and every one of you as always. We hope we were informative. We hope you all had a good time and we put a couple of smiles on a couple of people's faces, if not everybody's this evening. Oh, thank you all
Look at
so
him.
much for coming. Thank you all so much for being our
That
friends.
purposely. I'm gonna kick his
I
arse.
just wanted to get that in.
I'm gonna kick his butt. I want to say butt because I
Miss
want to be
Iron
nice.
Dog said yummy.
Who said yummy? Who said yummy?
Miss Iron Dog.
Oh, you sent it to Kathy?
Yeah.
And she said yummy?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh boy.
it looks pretty edible to me. It's nice looking.
Uh,
Maria, did it make you hungry? Just saying. It's just funny that he's getting all this stuff. But he's now does he only deal with
oh
one
no, it's
part?
coming to me now. Very specifically stated. Send to Miss Green.
You
Very
got a cake.
specifically stated.
Just eat a piece of at a time. Well, you haven't seen his cake there, Bobby, but because it's quite the cake. I'm
Yes,
just
he
saying.
has. Yes, he has.
We are friends. I don't know, Jamaica. I don't know. He told me to go get singing lessons now. I'm not sure you're working on my kind side. You better make up for that. You better be coming and saying some sweet gestures, mister.
Wow. But yes,
Mister.
Tennessee
Huh?
has seen the cake.
Wait, he did?
Yes.
Where did he see it though? Well, no, he said eat the cake, but we said cake, so I don't care. But Maria would have
Tennessee
sent
has
it to him.
seen the cake.
You sent it to him?
Tennessee has seen the cake.
How?
Tennessee has seen the cake.
Why? I see what he's putting here, but I want to know how did he see it? Maria sent it to him.
No, I did.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
There you
I don't.
go. He hopes it's a good hard cake. Anyhow,
Well, I don't know.
and
Excuse me.
Maria
Wait a
said
minute. I just want to.
only when she saw the cake did she think of you. Wow.
Wow. Now I'm getting. Wow. What the heck? Not only that, I want to tell you something that hurts. If it's super hard, my teeth are gonna hurt. I'm just telling you.
Oh. TMI. Good night, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful evening.